Hey everybody, Stephanie McPhail-Charon here, Dream Coach. Just wanted to talk to you about an email that I got the other day from a potential client who sent me a message and said, well, after reviewing some of the information, I'm not really sure that Dream Coaching is for me. So my question is what is Dream Coaching in general? Dream Coaching is a way to be held accountable, to follow your dreams, and do the things that you love, that you're passionate about, finding out what that is. Some of us have forgotten what we're passionate about. Some of us don't even know what that means anymore. Dream coaching is about having someone, just hold you accountable on regular day-to-day actions, making sure that you follow through with the things that you're doing. I've had coaching myself, so I know what it's like to be on the other side. I am not only a coach, but I've also been coached as well. And the things that I really love about coaching is the fact that every week you have someone that's going to check in on you and see if you've done what you said you were going to do. Are you living in your integrity? Are you taking your action steps? Have you followed through with the things that you said you were going to do from this week to the last? Have you looked at the things that you've learned in the past week? What are your goals? What are you looking to do in the next week? And then how have those goals changed, perhaps? I mean, those are all really the typical types of questions that we ask. Actually, every time we have a session, there are normally a few questions that I ask every single time. And basically, the first question is, what did you set out to do? What were you able to achieve? What is left unfinished? What do you still want to work on? What was your pearl of wisdom? What was the thing that you learned in the past week? And then how do you plan to celebrate? Those are the 6 questions that I ask every single, or 6 or 7 questions that I ask every single time that I meet with any client. And the reason for that is because every single one of those are things that we should be pretty much doing ourselves, but most of us were never trained. Most of us were never taught how to really do those things on our own, to really analyze the things that we're doing, to make sure that we're taking the right types of action steps. And the big question at the end is always, how did you celebrate? Did you celebrate by spending time with your family? Did you celebrate the fact that you accomplished whatever it was by watching your favorite TV show, or maybe having your favorite snack, or going outside for a little while, going for a run? Sometimes it could be something that's monetary, but it really doesn't have to be. I think sometimes some people have forgotten about the celebrating part. Either the forgetting about the celebrating, or they're kind of celebrating before they've done the things that they really could be doing. So, you've gone to work all day, you're tired, but there's this passion, there's something that you really want to work on. But you're tired and you're not really sure if you want to do it. And, I'm going to wait till tomorrow, and you keep putting it off. And next thing you know, 2 weeks have gone by, but you've kept up on all your TV shows, you've kept up on all the other things, but you haven't moved forward in your dream. So even if you only have 15 minutes, even if you only have, an hour to work on things, people have way more time than they realize. One of the things that I noticed is that, having now a 1-year-old son, I feel very often like I don't have enough time. And a lot of the stuff that I do is after he goes to bed. But I noticed that I had said to myself, hey, you know what? I don't really have any time to read. It was something very simple. And, I said, you know what? I'm going to try. I'm just going to see what happens. So I got a book. And every time I went to go look on my email or check my cell phone when I had a few minutes downtime, instead I read a few pages. And let me tell you that in a month, I read an entire book. I had not read a book in a long time because I thought I didn't have the time. So we tend to make time for the things that we find important. So what is it that you find important? Are your dreams important? Is you being happy important? Is you living the life that you want to be living important? That's a question you have to ask yourself. I think it is, and I'd be more than happy to help you, iron out the kinks and figure out whatever it is that you need to work on. That's what I'm good at. I'm, helping people guide them and direct them in the right direction, and to really be held accountable to make sure that you are following through on what you said you were going to do, and really learning new ways of being, because it takes a little while, it takes a little bit of practice and a little bit of guidance to be able to figure that out. You can't change into something more than yourself if you keep doing the same thing. Like that definition of insanity. You can't expect different results by doing the same thing over and over again. Well, it's the same thing. You can't want your life to change if you're not really doing anything about it. So figure it out. See what you want to do. Make those little changes. And again, I'm here to help if you need me. Thanks.